Hey guys, in this video I'd like to run you through mistakes I made when organizing my own seminar. So my own seminar just ended yesterday, and we had about 67 people in the room as participants, and it was we had a lot of fun, but at the same time I did some mistakes in logistics myself, and I'd like to share with you guys the mistakes I made and the lessons I learned from organizing the event. And as you can see from here, the room is pretty much really messy. It's in a mess. We took all the stuff back from KL Hilton and we just dumped it in his room. So we hadn't packed it yet, but I'd like to go through with you the stuff that happened, the mistakes that we made, so that we won't repeat them in future. So the first thing that happened is, if you remember correctly, is that the room was set up in a classroom style. So one thing I took for granted was that I assumed that if a room is set up classroom style, power cords are automatically included, and boy, I was wrong. So apparently somehow in the package it wasn't mentioned that power cords were included. So at about 6 in the morning I had to get my staff to go out to buy the power cords and extensions for the room, because the hotel didn't have enough. They only had 7, and we had nearly 70 people. So that's mistake number 1. If you organize your own seminar, do not take it for granted that you are going to get power cords, even if it's classroom style setting. That's 1. And my event being internet marketing, where it's hands-on and participants take their own laptops in, internet connection is probably the most important thing. And because I am paranoid and I want to make sure that we have internet all the time, I bought 12 of these modems. So there's 12 of these modems available in the room, and because I wanted it neat and to have it as wireless, a lot of times internet was actually down, and I was very surprised because we were so prepared. We have 12 modems for 70 participants. That was way more enough. According to the supplier, we could fit about 250 people in the room and they could connect to the internet no problem. So what happened? Well, when I called the experts in and they looked at the way it was set up, they said that it's not possible to have 12 modems in one room because it would interfere with each other. So what we did was, instead of increasing the modems, we actually decreased from 12 modems to just 4. And 4 modems was more than enough to accommodate the whole room of 70 people. So that was my biggest 2 mistakes I'd say that I made when it came to logistics. So the rest of the stuff, there's the camera for recording testimonials. Always record testimonials. We had a ton of great video testimonials. For people who are not so camera shy, we have a ton of these. We asked testimonials from every participant, and I think that there were about 67 of them, and all of them had great positive feedback, except for one. There was one participant which she said that she did not feel she got her money's worth, and that actually really affected me that night, and because that was the first time I got a negative feedback from someone. So I felt, wow, it was terrible, and it reminded me of one thing that my mentor Harv Eker told me about. He said that if you're in this business long enough, no matter what, you'll find out that you're not going to be able to please everybody, and that time will come, and that day was 2 days ago. So I thought about myself. I can't let one person just get me down like that. So yeah, that's another heads up. When you get asked for feedback from other people, there would be, out of 100 people, there might be bound to be 1 to 3 people who might not like what you teach or will not find value about what you talked about. So there was one person, and I actually called that one person up. I called her and I asked her, I told her very honestly that it was the first time somebody did not find value from the course, and I offered to make it up to her by giving her a makeup a one-on-one coaching session. So she was really happy. She said she thanked me for calling her, and I think that's really important when you're organizing your own seminar, and you ask for feedback, and if there's anyone who's not happy with it, do a follow-up. You just want everyone to be happy, because I feel if all it takes is just one bad apple, and it could really hurt the reputation or the credibility of your product. Okay, so I think I hope that you got value from this video. It's pretty much about the room setup, the mistakes that I made, and I'll talk to you again soon. So have fun organizing your own seminar. It's extremely rewarding. It's satisfying, especially if you can change other people's lives. Thank you.